Hello everybody, Danny Music Man here, and welcome back to the channel. Why am I wearing a creeper beanie? Well, it's because the hair was a little strange today, so we're just putting a beanie on just to make sure no one sees that. But anyways, that's not the point of the video. Ladies and gentlemen, Judgment Day has arrived. Or, because I'm releasing this video on Friday, not Thursday, Judgment Day already happened, and it was yesterday, but this video is coming out on Friday, the day after the Switch 2 got announced. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to unpack it a little bit here. Just a quick little news video just to say the Switch 2 is coming out finally. No more leaks and no more people freaking out about when is it going to release and, you know, is this source credible, blah, 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 blah. It is finally announced. It's now just a matter of time before we get our hands on it. And yeah, I just want to take you through, just kind of see what the heck's going on and explore the exciting first look at the Nintendo Switch 2. So anyways, guys, we're going to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 trailer. We're going to just kind of skim through it because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to actually, you know, show the trailer. I'm sure I am because there's a ton of YouTubers doing this kind of video. But just for the sake of safety, I'm just going to, you know, show you just some frames and we're going to dissect it and look in closer and see the details and do all that kind of stuff. So this video has already broken 10 million views, which is insane. It shows you kind of, you know, the popularity of the Switch and how many people were still just looking forward to the Switch 2. So anyways, you see the old Switch here, and of course the Switch 2 is going to be bigger. Supposedly it's going to have an 8-inch screen, so that's going to be a massive jump from the old Switch's screen. If you remember, there was a big kind of black border on the Switch 1, so this will be a massive jump for people that have the original Switch. They'll be like, whoa, this screen is a whole lot bigger. And as you can see, the finish on the actual the Switch main part is now kind of this textured thing instead of the smooth thing that it had before. And here we can see that the Joy-Cons are going to be bigger, of course, and there's not any color except for, as you can see, the bottom of the Joy-Con and the actual bit that goes inside the Switch screen. But I think they're going to make, you know, special editions that are colorful and that kind of stuff, so we won't have to worry about that. And one of the big things that was rumored is that, are you going to be able to use the Switch Joy-Cons as mouses? And as we're going to see here in a minute, you are going to be able to use the Switch Joy-Cons as mouses. So that'll be very cool to see what Nintendo, as you can see right there, it's going to be very cool to see what Nintendo does with that, because, you know, it opens up a whole new world of possibilities, and we like gimmicks, man. Gimmicks are cool. And as you can see, they're magnetic now. They don't slide in, so you're just going to be able to pop them in. And yeah, man, very cool. Look at that. There is the Switch 2. Now, another thing too that people were wondering is this button right here on the right Joy-Con underneath the home button. There's a button here that for some reason in the render doesn't have it, but there usually is in all of the renders and leaks. There was a letter C, and it looks like they're not showing it here, so maybe they're not ready to talk about that yet. So we're still going to wonder what the heck that button is for. But a lot of people are rumoring that you're going to be able to, it's something to do with, you know, online play and social, you know, friends stuff, kind of stuff like that. But yeah, man, Switch 2, it looks like a Switch. It looks like a Switch 2. It's bigger than the original Switch. I got no complaints. So another big thing about the Switch 2 that was shown in this is the actual game that's being played on the TV. And look at that, man. The Switch 2, you can see Mario Kart, and it looks like it is going to be, in fact, a new Mario Kart game. I'm not a big Mario Kart guy, but I might just be tempted to get it because it looks pretty cool. And there's, of course, the Switch controller thing that comes with the Switch. There's a dock, and it's on the TV. And something that I feel like not a lot of people are talking about, and yes, of course, the 2025 release date. We kind of knew that already, but just seeing it is like, all right, we're in the year of the Nintendo Switch 2. But something that I saw that I don't see a lot of people talking about is the fact that it looks like, at least in the trailer, I don't know if this is confirmed for, you know, to be the real deal, but in the trailer, it's running, it looks like at 60 frames. So I'm thinking that, you know, the 60 frames thing consistently, at least while it's docked, I hope that's the case, man, because that would be very, very cool. Actually, before we do, I forgot to mention this, plays Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive games as well as Nintendo Switch games. So the rumors are true that you are in fact this Switch 2 is going to be backwards compatible, which is always great, but we love backwards compatibility. But it says certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported on or fully capable with compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. So there's going to be some games that you're probably not going to be able to play on the Switch 2, which kind of sucks, but it just depends on which game. I would think it's games that are lesser known, or at least games that aren't capable, but I feel like a game like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom is definitely going to be a game that you're going to play on Switch 2, and I think they're going to optimize it to be, you know, to just be that little bit better. So we'll see what the details for that though is. So here is Nintendo's website. Of course, here it is, you know, Nintendo Switch 2 to be released in 2025. There's the first look trailer like we just saw. And this is pretty interesting. Nintendo Switch 2 Experience Cities. So this is going to be pretty cool because it looks like this is looking at the fact that you're going to be able to actually, you know, get your hands on the Switch before it releases. And we don't know when it's going to release. I kind of predict that since the Nintendo Direct is going to be April 2nd, 2025, it makes me think that the release date probably won't be May or June like a lot of people were thinking. I think it's going to be kind of pushed back further in the year, maybe even in the fall, which sucks. But you know what? At least it's coming out, man. But yeah, this Nintendo Switch 2 experience, it's going to be pretty cool. You're going to be able to get your hands on the Switch 2 and kind of, you know, get an early feel for how the console feels, and maybe they'll even show, you know, official accessories like a new Pro Controller, which I think would be very cool, and I am definitely going to get one of those. So this next part of the video, I want to credit the user Wixel2_ on Reddit because he made this very, very good, these pictures comparing the sizes of the Switches to the Switch 2. So as you can see at the front, we have the Switch Lite, which is very, very small. And then in the middle, you have the normal Switch, the original Switch. And then in the back, you have the big old Switch 2. And as you can see, there is a pretty big size difference as far as the Switch 2 to the Switch 1. And as you can see right here, you know, look at that. I mean, the Switch Lite is teeny tiny compared to the Switch 2. And I think for people that have had the original Switch, not the OLED model, but the original Switch, that screen difference from going from that teeny tiny screen with the black border to this, it looks like a bigger, you know, bigger screen, is going to be a pretty big difference. I think it's going to sway a lot of people that owned an original Switch. I think they were going to buy it anyways, but I really think they're going to be like, oh my god, this is going to be a bigger screen. Maybe I should get the Switch too. And yeah, man, so really, really cool stuff, and we're living now in the time of post Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, and it's time to get hype. It's time to get excited about all the, you know, the possibilities that the Switch 2 can land, and we still don't know the price yet. So I just want to talk about what the price could be, and I gotta be honest with you guys, this system is definitely going to be $400, I think. There's no way, considering, you know, inflation and the cost of the original, and, you know, because I think it's going to be $400, and I think people need to get ready that it's going to, you know, it's going to be $400. In fact, I hate to say it, but I think there's a better chance of it being $500 than it is being $350. I'm sorry, I don't want to pay $500 for a Switch 2, but I think that there's a tiny chance that people need to prepare for it to be $500, but I do think that just the base price, the standard price coming out of the gate is going to be $399, and you know what? I'm fine with that. If it runs like a PS4 or PS4 Pro, like a lot of people are saying, then all right, fine, then you got me. And plus, how the heck am I going to play Metroid Prime 4? I know it's probably going to be coming out on Switch 1, but if I want to play the absolute best version of Metroid Prime 4, I'm fine buying a Switch 2 for $400. I think that's fine. But when you start getting into like the $500 range, that's kind of I'm not sure. I don't think so. But you know what? We'll just have to wait and see. We don't know. So anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. This is just a quick little video just to let you know about some of the details that the Switch 2 has, and just get excited, man. Are you excited for the Switch 2? What are some of the games or hardware or software things that you're going to be excited to see on the Switch 2? Please let me know. And yeah, thank you everybody very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.